what would you say to professionals or leaders in the area right now that are just not involved at the level that they should be or could be, because multitude of reasons, too busy, I have too much going on, I'd love to give back, but I just don't have the time. What would you say to those people that could be watching right now?
Yeah, so there are opportunities all over Jonesboro and all over Craighead County that you wouldn't have to nearly like sign on to like a 6-year commitment like I do with Junior Auxiliary. We have definitely ways that you can contribute monetarily. So we always have charity ball every year, which funds all of our projects for Junior Auxiliary. If you buy a ticket to charity ball, that money goes straight into paying for those service projects. And then of course we have really fun events that night that also contribute to our projects. But if you want to just buy a ticket and come and eat and hang out, that is more than enough. If you're thinking about like the NEA Children's Advocacy Center, they are always taking donations for clean clothes, stuffed animals, blankets, anything like that, gently used or brand new, because when they have children come into the advocacy center, most likely those children have seen some sort of abuse or neglect. That's why they've walked into the advocacy center. And we like to give them a brand new set of clothes, some sort of stuffy, and a blanket. So that way they feel clean and taken care of, at least for that one night that they're going to have to spend with us. So there's always that. CASA, same thing. CASA is always needing donations or manpower. And CASA is kind of cool because you can volunteer with CASA and put in just what you have available to you. So once you go through the training with CASA, which if you don't know, CASA means court appointed special advocate, and you would go sit through a court case, you would be handed either a child or a family that is just going to need another set of adults or an adult who can advocate for them during this court process. So maybe their guardian has been locked away for some reason, or just something has happened with their custody and they're being placed into foster care, or they're being placed with a different family member. Their world is rocked, and it is so great for them just to have another adult who can talk with them and talk with all of the guardians involved to make sure this child is getting all of the necessary help and all of the necessary guidance to move through the system, because oftentimes lawyers have multiple cases. DHS workers have multiple cases, and it's very hard for them to get that one-on-one experience with the child. And CASA is a great way to do that. And it's relatively inexpensive for the volunteer. It's just all manpower. You get to make your own schedule. And that's a great way to give back to the community. Outside of those 3 organizations that I work with, there's still a ton of volunteer opportunity. Food Bank always needs people to go pack boxes. We always have events going on downtown that need volunteers, like the Pride event that we had a couple of weeks ago. They always need people just to come help and run the event. There's just a plethora of things out there that we can help with.